Video take 3. First one, I got off topic, ran too long. It's like a 30-minute video. I don't want a 30-minute video. Second one, Fort Knox flew over really low and basically drowned me out of my camera, and I was kind of ranting and raving about it a little bit. So I deleted that one. So here's take 3. Now, I've already picked my blackberries. What the hell am I talking blackberries for? I've already picked my elderberries off this little cluster, and I'm going to take these and put them over there with my other ones and hope to God something grows next year. This is what I got off of it, which looks like a lot, but if you ever mess with elderberries, you know that's not a lot. That's a small handful, which I'm going to add these to my bag I have in the freezer. So next late winter, early spring, I'm going to smash them down and I'm going to make some jelly with all the stuff I have in the house. Then I'm going to use the pulp and everything else and mix it with the other stuff, with my other thing I have cooking in the house. And that way, when I have my label machine, everything else, and I have my syrup from the state of Kentucky, and I go to the farmer's market, I can sell the elderberry jelly. And of course, I'm going to be making a lot more stuff over the winter, for personal use, and to give out to a lot of my friends. Just to have them something new or something they've already had before, and they can enjoy their winter time while they're stuck in the house and everything else, and takes their mind off of the doom and gloom of the winter time, as I call it. Now, this is one of my good old ghost peppers that I picked, and I got a couple little orange habaneros that I picked, and then I got another ghost pepper that has, let me turn him around, you can see there's a little bit of orange starting to come through that one, a little bit of color to it. They're nice and green still. I'm going to take these in the house, put them on a rack and let them dry, open as I call it, over and under air, so they'll dry out kind of evenly. And besides having to string them up, which I probably could string them up, but it's just easier to put them across a rack and let time do its course. And I'll take these and I'll grind these up, and well, I'll save some of these for powder, and I'll save the other seeds. I'll come out here to some of these other plants I have, and I'll drop them on top of the dirt in midwinter, and that way maybe nature will take its course and I'll get me some new peppers. And if it doesn't, no biggie, no loss. But I do have a bunch more peppers in the house that are drying or close to being dried, that I'm going to grind up. I'm going to make a mild pepper, like a sweet pepper, mild pepper, and of course I always make a really hot pepper, and that'll just add to my collection of hot pepper. Now, basically it's like 55 degrees out here. I'm freezing my ass off, just to let you know. And it's pretty damn cold. It's drizzly rain. It's about 55 degrees. It's colder. It's colder outside right now than it has been in my bedroom all year long with AC going. So, well, all summer long, I should say, all year, all summer long with the AC going in the bedroom. I'm pretty damn cold. I mean, a good old glass of hot apple cider or some hot chocolate would be really good right now. But I don't have either of the two because I'm outside and the kitchen's inside. But I gotta get my tarp out here in a little bit. I got another one sitting down here. Actually, the tarp down here on the porch is actually a pool cover. I'm gonna use that to cover up everything in the garden as much as I can. And I'm gonna take my other tarp and cover up more stuff that I can't get to. And then I got a few plants in the garden that like some thyme and something else. I'm gonna dig those up and stick them in a little small pot. Bring those in the house tonight. And because we're supposed to have a killing frost, and I want to cover up as much as possible, so that way, because next week they're calling for like mid 60s, 70s, somewhere around there. Lows will be kind of low, but temperatures during the day supposed to be nice and warm, so that'll give me enough time to get some other stuff out here to produce what they need to produce. And yeah, I mean, I can salvage what I can and let everything else still kind of grow. And here she be. Now there is a bunch of green heads over here on my elderberry plant that aren't even close to being turning color. I don't know how it's going to affect them. It might hurt them, it might not, I don't know. The elderberry I have is an old-fashioned American elderberry, and you know, the one I picked from my mom's house is I mean, it might be the same kind, I don't know. But hers was done like the middle of September. There was nothing left. I mean, there's not a berry one. I still got flower heads on mine. I still got, you know, tons of green ones that look like this. Let me turn it sideways, because you know that's still a lot of green, and you know the stem's a nice pretty color, but you know, there's like right there, there's some red. I don't know exactly how good I'm doing this. I mean, there's some red berries that I probably could pick, which I might, because, oh yeah, let's see, you know, that's kind of green still. This one here ain't too bad. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little squishy. It's not black yet. It's red, but I'll add him to my collection. What the hell? Let's see. That one there. Yeah, it's kind of the same way. You pass the green stage. But anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I get to plan all my next year's adventures. Now, I am going to take... Let me turn it where I can see it. Let's see. Right here. This is my Tabasco pepper plant. I trimmed it up a lot. Cut off a lot of the branches that kind of stuck out, pruned out. This one right here, my finger, I can't touch the rim, but it's like right here. This right here is my habanero and ghost pepper plant. I am going to take those inside, but all my other pepper plants, I'm leaving outside the rest of the winter. I'm going to let nature take its course, and if they seed and grow new plants next spring, then great, so be it. If not, then I'll have some other plants. I'll stick some other container stuff in, and you know, just go from there. No big deal. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I got a bunch of bottles bottled up. I got some labels in them in the mail, so I got a bunch of bottles bottled, filled, capped, sealed, and labeled. I'm going to the market this Sunday, and then when I get done the farmers market in Ronnieville, I'm going to go to the market in Cecilia, because there's another one down there, like starts at 4 o'clock, goes to 6 o'clock. So I'm going to follow some of the people down there. I'm going to Google it and find the address and go from there. And I'm going to go to that market on Sunday in the afternoon part and see if I can do any good down over that way, which a lot of the vendors at the Ronnieville market that go over to the one in Cecilia tell me that I would probably do very good over there. So this is going to be late in the season, and I'm just going to do it because everything that I sell from the Ronnieville to the Cecilia market, basically everything. If I do go to Cecilia, then the next, you know, from now until the first, which the first is on a Sunday, and that is the last day for the Ronnieville market. So if I do good between now and the first on both places, that means I don't have to come and set up at any, like in the rest of the month of October. I'll be done. But if I have anything left over from this weekend from both places, I'll come back again on the next following Sunday, and I'll keep pushing until I can get everything gone. And if I can't get everything sold that I take with me, some of the candles I have that I'm going to be taking with me will be given away as little freebie gifts. But the bottles I take with me, the extract and everything else, and the hot sauce and everything, I'm just going to bring back. I'm going to stick it in a box, and I'm going to stick it somewhere in the green room, and it's going to sit there until the beginning of the next season's farmers market. And there we have it. I'll have an old bottle with some new bottles. And I got some new designs from some labels that I'm going to be adding to my stuff for 2021. And I'm also going to be getting my cert from the state, because required after a couple years ago. That way, if I go to the market, you know, basically it's another way for the state to make a little extra money, but at the same time, it kind of covers my ass and the state's ass and whoever has the market's ass. So, but I plan on making a lot of different types of jellies this winter. Elderberry is going to be next spring, so that way when I have my cert and everything else, and I go to market, I'm going to have elderberry jelly with me. I got a big ass bag of dried ones in the house as well. I'm going to use those, and plus all the ones I have in the freezer. I'm going to make elderberry jelly out the ass. And because around here, people want it like crazy. And since I have a plant out here that's going to be even bigger next year, and probably have more buds and flowers on it next year. And then if I get lucky, all the stuff I've been, seed-wise, I've been throwing out here from the excess plants and everything else, I might give them more plants. And my side yard over here might be a huge elderberry crop place, in which if it is, then one of my goal plans is basically use what I want, and then say, you know, because around here people have blackberry patches, blueberry patches, stuff like that, where people come and pick, and I'll be like, well, you know, for a small bundle, you know, you come over here and you can pick, you know, you can cut, you know, elderberries, etc., 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 and I'll charge you so much, you know, per container or per pound, or however you want to do it. Or I might just say not even do it and just pick everything myself, and then bag all the elderberries up and put them in certain size bags and just sell them that way, and either dry them or freeze them and do it that way. But that's one of my idea plans. And then on top of it, sometime this week and weekend, I get to trim up the blackberry plants I have across my drive and side yard, so that way they can go dormant during the winter, and next spring they'll bush up and get nice and pretty and everything else. So other than that, that's about it. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.